So what is going on, guys? Welcome to my Wembley Cup video. Now if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 800k by Christmas. Now currently it is 9 AM before the Wembley Cup. I have no idea what the score is, what happens, but I'm very excited. Janine, who's going to win today? Hashtag or take us town? Hashtag! Yes we are, we're going to win today. It'd be awkward if we haven't, but I'm confident we are going to win. First up is breakfast. I'm having a breakfast I haven't had in absolutely ages. Weetabix and sugar. What did you have, Molly Pig? Fry up. And some grapes. Oh, does the grapes make you an athlete, does it? Are you feeling healthy and fit?
Yeah, I'm at the peak of my fitness.
Boy, put it there, boy. I was about to say, I'm feeling the fittest I've been feeling all year. Good. So just had the briefing and now we're having a bit of lunch, and guys, I don't want to say like I've changed, but check out my lunch. Broccoli and rice. So, Spin Doggy Dog, the captain, is just informed us on all of our stats. We're inseparable, aren't we? Yeah. So I played 14 games, scored 10, assisted 4. So 14 overall chances of being involved in a goal. So I played one game more, scored one goal less, but assisted one more. Exactly.
So we all work out the same apart from I played one more game.
Yeah. Inseparable, guys.
And also one man exactly the same man on match.
Yep.
And clean sheets.
Yeah. And then this boy over here, or man, is one goal ahead of us. Well, one goal ahead of me.
2 goals to me.
We're coming for you, sir.
We're counting today.
So is today counted towards our stats? Sure. Yes, it is. 10-minute warning, let's go. Right, it's game time now. It's starting, everything's happening now. We're becoming enemies. Friends, no longer. We're now getting on the team coach, us in the grey. I think looks a little bit better than yellow, personally. You know what? I'm not feeling that nervous. I'm very, very excited. I think once we get to the stadium, that's when it's all gonna kick in. Who's gonna win? Hashtag. Who's gonna win? Hashtag. Who's gonna win? Hashtag. Who's gonna win? Hashtag. Who's gonna... Oh, wait, my seat's back. Oh my word, look at this, that's me, last one coming in, hello! But here we go, my first look. I am a little bit late, which is embarrassing, but here we go. First look into the changing rooms. Whoa, check, this bad boy's out. Savage, Conrad, Adams, where am I? Hashtag United, Baker in the middle of Jamel and Spen Doggy Dog. So right here is the partners that are going out and getting lined up. I am lined up with Emil Heskey. Wait, there he is. Theo Baker, Heskey, Harry. Phil's managed to pull Steven Gerrard. How are you feeling about that, Phil?
He's finally got his wish, hasn't he?
Right.
To line up against number 23.
My shirt's ready and waiting for me. These are the boots I'm wearing today. I'll show you my full kit in now. Talk is over, filming is done. We're now heading out for the warm-up. It's the boys! Yes, Theo. Right, yeah? Right, here we go. Out onto the crowd. Guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome to the Wembley Stadium pitch. It's hashtag United. Let's go.
Warm-up's almost done. We're doing a bit of shooting practice now. Taken 3, scored 2 in the warm-up. Hopefully it's going to be a good little memento for the game. Go again! warm-up is done, we're now getting off the pitch, and this is where the serious stuff starts. Game time. Come and hashtag, let's get the win. And now guys, I'm going to go through the game and just comment on certain aspects and give my opinion on certain things that happened throughout the game. And first thing that happened was the walkout. I managed to bag myself Emil Heskey to walk out into the crowd, and I gotta say, whoever came up with the idea of doing the individual pair walkout, genius. Like, it gives a chance for everyone to get their moment, for the crowd to go wild. And obviously I had Heskey, so the crowd was pretty loud. But when Steven Gerrard came out on that pitch with Phil Martin, it just upped a notch. Like, I couldn't believe the crowd when Gerrard came out. And the first thing I probably noticed when I watched the game back on the live stream was this. Jacko and Barker. I mean, Theo Barker. The amount of people I had tweeting at me after the game saying they spelt your name wrong, I was like, oh, haha, good joke. No, Theo Barker. And then, of course, kickoff happened. Now, unfortunately, I started on the bench, deservedly. I'm pretty sure I've missed or played only 1 out of the last 7 hashtag games, so no way did I deserve to be starting the game. But instantly, within the first 10 seconds, Ryan Adams had a chance. At first, we like stonewall penalty. It was given as a dive, I believe, which wasn't fair or unfair. I'm not really sure what actually happened. But yeah, within the first 10 seconds, we started to look pretty decent. And then after 10 minutes, the man, the myth, the legend, Steven Gerrard came on, and once again, the entire stadium, when he ran onto that pitch, just went nuts. Like, it was the loudest stadium I've heard in a YouTube game, and that's when Gerrard came on the pitch. Obviously, so many people probably bought their tickets to see him come on the pitch, and like, I'm just looking at it now, like, Josh Peters, he probably can't be annoyed by getting subbed off by Steven Gerrard, can he? And instantaneously, Gerrard picks the ball off, I think it was Jack Harris in the middle, plays it into Dan Cutton, great little flick. And he didn't chip it, but he did sky it, unfortunately, for Dan. But like, as you can tell, like, Gerrard's been on the pitch for what, 2 minutes, and already he's making an impact. And once again, he just battles Phil Martin straight off the ball. And I think, yeah, that's an, oh, bloody hell, Jack Harrison, a little big tackle. And then comes straight back to Gerrard. For God's sake, 2 big tackles there. Jack obviously was quite proud of that tackle, and Gerrard then unfortunately gets the ball back. Now I know in this clip coming up, Jimmy gets nutmegged by Steven Gerrard. He said he was a little bit disappointed about that in his own video. But there you go, nutmeg and Jimmy Conrad. And then Sam Adams comes in and absolutely, I reckon that's a goal-saving tackle, because Gerrard was going to be one-on-one with AJW there. And then one of our legends, Robbie Savage, plays a great through ball. We feed in Jack Harrison. He crosses the ball into Ryan Adams, and he cannot miss from there. 1-0 up. Unfortunately, David James did concede it. He got a foot on it, but like, Ryan Adams was never going to miss from there. 1-0 up on the 23rd, 24th minute. And I'm not going to lie, on the bench, we did go a little bit wild. Like, we were so happy for Ryan. And also, what a celebration. He did the knee slide with the hashtag. I'm very jealous of that celebration. He didn't bottle the celebration, which is very important in a game like this. And then, of course, literally about 2-3 minutes later, the ball gets played out wide to Steven Gerrard, whips it in, and Emil Heskey gets his body, uses his experience in front of AJW, and we concede a penalty. In my opinion, that is a penalty. Obviously, AJW's come into the back of him. He can't do much about it. That, of course, is Heskey's World Cup experience, professional experience, getting his body in front of the goalkeeper, winning the penalty. And Jeremy tucks it home very coolly. I asked him after the game, were you feeling nervous? Like, how did you feel about taking that penalty? And he said to me, look, there's no point going into a penalty feeling like you might miss it. If you go in with the mentality saying you're going to score, you're going to score. And he slots it home very, very nicely. Now, this little bit, I got the call from Manstog saying I'm coming on. And William Gallas got the call saying he's coming on. And then Martin Keown was like, you're not coming on. I was like, oh, okay. Because apparently we got a call saying I'm coming on for Charlie. Martin didn't want to take Charlie off. Faisal wanted me on. Obviously, Charlie was playing very well, so it was a bit of a confusion. But yeah, and to be fair, when Charlie did something like this, I mean, check this out. What a save by David James, by the way. You don't really want to take Charlie off. But minutes later, I do come on after that world-class save by David James. But just before I do come on, check out this touch by Jimmy Conrad. Bam. Just like, no one really picked up on it. I know True Geordie did mention how cool that was by Jimmy, but can we just have another replay on that? Jimmy Conrad's just casually showed it, I think, to Robbie Savage, and but let's face it, right? Jimmy Conrad is the coolest guy in the world, just below Perlo. And then finally, it was my big day. Myself, William Gallas, and Dan Brown all came on, the triple threat, and oh, honestly, when you walk onto that pitch, guy, in front of 34,000 people, it's just an unreal feeling. I got a lot of cheers from the subs bench for my first touch. I beat Emil Heskey to the ball and I head the ball. Now this was actually the first of many headers I did during this game, so you know me, my heading ability isn't great, so I was very proud of that one. And here's Ryan Adams on the left hand side, plays it back into me. Oh, so annoying. Why did Reeve have to block that? I've just absolutely skilled Steven Gerrard, and Reeve just comes in with a very good block, to be fair to him. Another little clip of myself. Ryan again plays it into me. Me and Ryan seem to be linking up quite well. I forgot the ball there. Take it past Reeve, and then the big man Josh Peters comes in with a great tackle there. Spencer takes the resulting throw, stop it dead, play it back to Spencer, and then I think this might have been a cross, but he actually ended up almost scoring. David James had to just tip it over the bar, so that was a close one. And then Scotty P, the 16-year-old, just absolutely rinses Harry. David James missed the ball, and we go 2-1 up. Dan Brown with the header. He just comes off his noggin and goes in. But look at Scotty P, just skilling Harry past Elliot, David James, and then Dan Brown. Scotty P, like as they say in the hashtag United Academy series, remember the name. And that was half time. We were 2-1 up at half time. Now I went into the half time personally not feeling very good. I was a bit annoyed about Mike here not wanting me to come on, etc, etc. But as Spencer and Seb said to me at half time, I used that for fuel and I came out very fiery. I wanted to prove them wrong. I wanted to say to them, this is why I should have been starting. And within like the first minute or so, the ball gets played into me. And I did the stupid thing. Like, what was I doing? Theo, like, what am I doing? I saw Spencer there. I should have passed it to him. I tried to Cruyff turn Chris, and that wasn't a good idea. He accidentally caught me on the lip by accident. And then to top it all off, this happens. I lose my blooming shoe. I think it was Cian Gunny. Yeah, it is the little white band, and he accidentally treads some ankle, and my shoe comes flying off. So that wasn't a good way to start the second half. Especially, I wanted to prove them wrong. But Ryan Adams has a little header there, and we almost went 3-1 up. Now I wanted to include this clip especially for Reeve. Ryan Adams nicks the ball off Elliot, plays it in, and the commentary didn't pick that up, but that is an unbelievable block by Reeve there. Look at this in slow motion. He has absolutely just saved a goal from hashtag United, which is quite annoying. But Scotty P puts the ball in and just over the bar. Jack Harrison has the ball in the middle of the park, plays it down into me. It was sort of one of those balls that just kept creeping away from me. Put the ball in, and again, it's a good clearance by Reeve. I thought actually Reeve did actually have a very solid game in this one, but Jack plays it into me once again. I play the through ball into Ryan. I wanted it down there, but he made the right decision to play it back into Spencer, who has a shot, and comfortable save by Hugh Izzy. I could tell Spencer wanted to score that one because that would have been unreal if he had scored. And this is where we saw a glimpse of Steven Gerrard. Has a shot from what, 40 yards? And it's like probably like a foot wide, very, very close. But this is a great bit of skill by Scotty P. I know what Scott's trying to do there. I'm just going to pause it quickly. He's tried to do like the outside of the boot, just like swazzy doodah into the box. But luckily, we play it, falls to Dan Brown, puts his head up, and I slot it in the back of the net. Honestly, I cannot tell you the relief when that went in. Like, credit to Dan for doing the through ball. He put it on an absolute plate for me. All I had to do was open up, shake the ball into the back of the net, and I did laugh. Like, to score again at Wembley, guys, was just the greatest feeling in the world. Like, I'm getting goosebumps watching it now. Like, it's a simple goal. But I had to shake the body, I had to shake it up and put it in the far corner. But yeah, honestly, like that was the biggest relief of my life, just to show that I wasn't just like a one-hit wonder. Like I know it's a basic goal, but personally, it was very important for me to get on the score sheet, just to prove some people wrong that I wasn't a one-hit wonder. So credit to Dan Brown for passing it to me there. I've just been editing this video and someone tweeted me saying, both your celebrations are like identical from last year, my first goal, and this year's first goal. So watch how weird this is. I think I definitely need to work on my celebrations.
It's split the defenders again. Brown
Theo Big got his through.
Theo's got it.
And then a few minutes later, Jerry plays a long ball into Gerrard, and he plays it back into Chris, and it was just so unfortunate for Chris. Like, it's just one of those awkward bounces that hits his hand, and I felt so sorry because I thought he was going to hit it up. And one thing I will say about that chance, like, obviously you don't get to hear what the legends and stuff are saying to us on the pitch, and when that happened, Gerrard, like, he said to Chris, like, don't worry, keep your head up, it will fall for you. And I got to say as well, credit to Steven Gerrard during this game. He worked his socks off, and he helped like the rest of his teammates just by, you know, giving them a moral support. This little clip is once again me beating Dan Cutting to the header. So that's my second header I've won of the game. Then Jack Harrison puts the ball in. I put on the burners. I put my head down, proper sprinted. And I tried to knock it onto, who's the far post? It was Jack again, tried to do a little 1-2 with him. Fortunately, it was headed away. And then we get a corner a few minutes later. Scotty P plays it into me. I have a shot. Kieran blocks it. I take the snapshot, and it just trickles in the back of the net. Like, it was such a weird one. I think Hugh wasn't expecting it. That's why it went in. Maybe if David James was in goal, he would have saved it. But if you're not expecting a shot, it's very hard to save it. I mean, yeah, I don't know what I can say about that goal. If you don't shoot, you don't score, as you're taught when you're younger. So very happy to get my second of the game. But yeah, looking back, it was a weird one. Maybe Hugh should have saved it, but as I said, if you're not expecting the shot, it can be quite a dodgy one to actually get down and save. And I think after that went in, Hugh was just like, I've had enough. Bring on the big man, David James. And with that goal, it actually propelled me to being the Wembley Cup top scorer, which I didn't know about until after the game. I really wanted my hat-trick, but a few minutes later I get taken off just after Jacko pulls off an absolutely worldy save from Gerrard. Gerrard had quite a number of long shots this game, and they almost went in, but this one, Fowler plays the ball in. I thought I was going to get my hat-trick, I thought I was going to easily knock it around David James, but he just suddenly makes himself so big. It was so annoying. I saw Dan Brown, I tried to play it into him, but unfortunately JMO saves it. But if we go back to this bit, look, Fowler gets the ball. If he just plays it now, I'm in for another, well, I say easy, it's still one-on-one with David James, but if you just play it in now, Robbie, it would have been a lot easier than the little chip you did. So JJ with the throw, Rich Beck heads it down into me. I play a little ball back into Spencer, who skills JJ actually. Nice little bit of skill from Spencer. I thought he had a very decent game, Spencer, to be fair. Plays the long ball up into, well, it's Poet in the end. I get my third header of the game, that's right. My heading ability is getting better. Jack Harrison plays a great free ball with his head. And unfortunately for Robbie Fowler, I think his pace was like, just let him down there, which was quite unfortunate because it must be quite hard as you get old and your body can't keep up with your, say, technical or mental side of the game. And then unfortunately on the 72nd minute, I get taken off, and that is my game personally over for me. So I think I came on the 36th minute. So let me just quickly work that one out on the calculator. 72 minus 36. I managed to play, oh, it's 36 minutes. I thought I played more than that. I thought I played about 45 minutes, but I ended up, there you go. I ended up playing only 34 minutes in the Wembley Cup 2017. Managed to get 2 goals, which was quite happy. Gutted, very gutted I didn't play more. I didn't realise I only played that little. I think that was the case with not only myself, but a lot of other players on A, our team, and B, Techers Town. I know a lot of players on the Techers Town team didn't get enough minutes like they wanted to, and that was the same for myself. 34 minutes in the Wembley Cup 2017 to get 2 goals. Very, very happy nonetheless. And then on the 80th minute, Gerrard has a free kick, and oh my god, Jacko was scrambling. I think he would have got there if it was on target. And then this little Sunday League moment, Phil Martin, like this is just brilliant. I think it was Phil and Charlie in this Sunday League moment. We couldn't score, like he has a good ball in there. Robbie Savage plays the ball back out to Charlie, who has a little touch out wide, falls over, another touch, Reed puts in a challenge, falls into Phil, has a shot, and it goes out for a goal kick. I love that moment. We were talking about how Sunday League that is on the sideline. And then Charlie had his big moment. I think that was Seb with the through ball. David James absolutely clashes him. And fair play. Like, fair play to get up after getting clattered and to put it top bins. Like, that is an unbelievably good finish. Like, that, don't take anything away from Charlie. That finish, it may have been an open goal, but what a goal that was. He said to me, when he got wiped out by David James, he was waiting for the pain to come and stay down to get the free kick, and then the pain didn't come, so he just got up and he puts it top bins. Like, I'm so happy for him. And then, of course, by that time in the game, the 87th minute, it was very stretched. Techers Town defence was just destroyed at this point. Scotty P plays it in, and Phil gets his goal and just piles on the misery to Techers Town and makes it 6-1 to #United. And the guy who got the assist of that goal was Scotty P, Scott Pullock, and well deserved. He wins man of the match. He had such a great game. But once again, Steven Gerrard. That free kick this time was in the 91st minute, and I'm not gonna lie, we were 6-1 up. There was most of us on the bench wanted that to go in. Like, imagine seeing a Steven Gerrard free kick just top corner, just fly in the back of the net at Wembley Stadium. But unfortunately, it didn't go in, and we win 6-1 in the Wembley Cup 2017. Like, honestly, when that final whistle blew, we were absolutely ecstatic. Since joining #United, I've done so much with you guys, and I've got to say a huge thank you to Spencer, Seb, Basil, like everyone behind the scenes at #United. Thank you to the chairman for signing me, and to win it as a team. I think that is one of the reasons why we won it. Maybe we didn't have like the greatest skillful players like Techers Town had, but the way we worked as a team and battled through together, we deserved the win. I think 6-1 was quite flattering in the end. Honestly, what a day, what an occasion. Thank you once again to everyone who came to the match, and I'll pass you back onto myself down at the pitch when the game ended. Game over, 6-1 victor, come on, #. Cheers, Stuart. Well done. Martin, thank you. Thank you.
Excellent goal.
Lewis, I'm so proud of this man. You, mate. I'm so proud of this man. Oh, come on! Come on, boys. I got that straight in the eyeballs. Oh my god. Lap of honour now, and this is when some lucky person in the crowd gets this pair of boots. Let's fucking open. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? If you have those boots, guys, be sure to tweet me. I'm not sure who got it. I know there's a little battle for them, but make sure you tweet me if you got those boots. Mate, this is nuts. Look at the amount of paper aeroplanes there are absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much. Honestly, guys, this occasion has been absolutely crazy. And then afterwards, we're having a little party, some drinks, food. I'm in desperate need of some food. It's just been nuts to win 6-1. Commiserations to Techers Town, they were absolutely incredible during the game. Ah, mate, I lost last year. We came, we saw, we conquered this year. And Charlie scored at Wembley! Come on, if you've enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 800k by Christmas. Thank you so much for putting me in a position like this. And guys, we'll see you in another video very soon. So until then, guys, we'll see you later!